Hi, welcome to High Vibe ASMR. This is actually my first video. I was going to talk a little bit today about the Lunar New Year, as it is February 5th, 2019, and today starts the year of the pig. As you can probably see from my shirt, it has pigs on it, and it says Gung Hai Fat Chow, which means Happy New Year, or some form of, in Cantonese, which is a dialect of Chinese, and it's spoken in Hong Kong. So today I'm going to just kind of tell you some facts and fun stuff about the Lunar New Year, or Chinese New Year, and it's going to be fun. Teach a little something. So to start off, I just want to light a candle, maybe take a deep breath because I'm kind of nervous, and I like to just set an intention. I intend to educate at least one person with something that might be just a fun tidbit to have. So I feel better already. Okay, so I have a candle here. I bought this online, and I do not know what the scent is because it's not labeled. Oh, and I have my New Year's nails. My beautiful, wonderful nail woman, nail specialist. She's very special. She is Vietnamese, and Vietnamese, as well as Chinese people, they celebrate the Lunar New Year. So we got to talk about that today, or not today, but last week when I got my nails done. Okay, my intention, which I'm not planning to always say out loud, but I will today, is to teach at least one person one thing. Okay. Like matches. I'm gonna light this. Okay. So, today is the Lunar New Year, and it happens to be February 5th this year. But the Lunar New Year doesn't always fall on the same day, because that's just not how the lunar calendar works. So sometimes the Lunar New Year is in January, and sometimes it's in February. It just kind of depends. And this year is the year of the pig. Therefore, the pig shirt. It's pretty awesome. There's a lot of cool superstitions and stuff that go along with it. So one of them is to wear red. So I got these pretty earrings. I actually have a really cool pair of red pants that I'm going to wear to the Lunar New Year party that I'm going to. I'm not going to wear them right now because I'm in sweatpants. And I'm very comfortable. Okay, a couple cool things. Chinese New Year is also known as the the Spring Festival. It is 15 days long, with the biggest days being the first and last. And it ends on the Lantern Festival. So it's kind of neat. That's why you see lanterns a lot. It's a day for praying to the gods. It's a ceremonial day to pray to gods for a good planting and a good harvest season. It's also for fighting off monsters. The myths are much more interesting. According to one legend, there was a monster named Nian. He would come about every New Year's Eve, and most people would hide in their homes. But one boy was brave enough to fight him off with firecrackers. And the next day the people survived, and they celebrated their survival by lighting off more firecrackers. So to this day, there's a big tradition of firecrackers on New Year's Day and Eve. In fact, the most fireworks are set off in the whole world that night. It's actually the longest Chinese holiday, which is cool because it's 15 days long. It's kind of like our Christmas. That lasts forever. Although I do like Christmas. One of the cool things I found out was Chinese New Year is the largest, or it creates the largest human migration in the world because of family members traveling back home to see their relatives. A lot of the older generation still live out in the villages, whereas the younger live in the cities. So everybody makes their way back home. And it's the largest human migration, so it's kind of neat. This is a good one. Although I broke this rule because it's just been raining here and I had to sweep. But you're not supposed to shower or wash your hair. I didn't do either of those things. You're not supposed to sweep or throw out garbage or even get a haircut because it's looked at as being that you're sweeping out your good luck and that you're cutting off your luck. So no knives, no scissors, no cleaning. My roommate has no problem with that. Actually not supposed to argue at all. Say unlucky words or break things. But I think that'd be nice if we did that every day, right? It's tradition to give people money in small red envelopes. I actually have one of those envelopes somewhere, but I couldn't find it. Or I should say, I didn't look that hard. It's here. But there's a tradition that in old times they would eat dumplings every day for the whole Chinese New Year. I don't think that people still do that because it would be a lot of dumplings. A lot. So I'm going to go to my written notes now. Some of them might be repeats. Do you hear the wind? It's stormy in San Diego. But there's grass. It's above 50. Oh, here's one. You're supposed to pay off your debts before Chinese New Year. It's believed that if you start off in the red, that you will end in the red again as well. Chinese New Year sets another record the most text messages are sent every Chinese New Year, and the world record is broken by the next consecutive year because there are more people in China. There's over 1 billion people. I made sure to text my sister today and Vivian, my nail goddess. I texted them so that I was part of the world record. You should probably do that too. It's silly, but it's fun. I'm a world record helper. Chinese New Year is actually the 6th largest holiday in the world, and around 1/6 of our population celebrate it. I think that's pretty cool. Oh, and the migration I was mentioning is called Chunyun. 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 I like that. I like that idea. Although I did read, and this is amazing, that the trains are so crowded during the migration that some people wear adult diapers in order to forego bathroom breaks on their way home. And that's just so crazy. They can't get to a bathroom anyway, so that's a common thing, which I couldn't imagine. I wanted to share the Zodiac origin story. This is something I just kind of pulled up on my phone, but I really like this story, and maybe because my sign is the rat, and we kind of win the story. So, it's very windy. The gods are listening to me. Okay. One legend says that the Jade Emperor needed to choose 12 animals as palace guards. The cat asked his neighbor Rat to help him sign up. Rat forgot, which is why they became mortal enemies. At the palace, Ox was first in line, but Rat secretly climbed up onto Ox's back and jumped in front of him. Tiger and Dragon thought it was unfair, but they could only settle behind Ox. Rabbit found it unfair too. He wanted to race with the dragon and succeed. This angered the dog, who bit Rabbit in a fit and was sent to the back as punishment. Snake, horse, goat, monkey, and rooster fought amongst themselves as well. Pig came late after everything was finally settled and could only be the last. Of course, this is only a story. Cats didn't even exist in China when the zodiac animals first came about. So I just like that the rat was sneaky and he climbed up on the ox to get his way. I think it's kind of cool. My best friend is an ox, and rats and ox are supposed to be pretty good together. We're soulmates. And I do consider her my soulmate of sorts. Okay. I have a couple more. This one's kind of neat. It says, on the stroke of midnight, every door and window in a Chinese house is open to allow the old year to go out and for fresh, new, wonderful air to come in. I really like that. The color red holds a significant place in Chinese New Year celebrations. Specifically, people wear red clothes. They decorate homes on red paper, and they give children lucky money in red envelopes. For the Chinese, red symbolizes fire, which traditionally was believed to prevent bad luck. Pretty cool. It said that your zodiac year is bad luck. So if you're a pig, for instance, this is not your lucky year. Which next year is the rat. So, but I think I'm going to have an excellent year next year. I'm so excited about it. Although it's a whole year away, I'm not that excited. I'm not that excited. In China, you have a real age and a fake nominal age. The real age is the one we all know about. You grow 1 year older on your birthday. But your nominal age increases with the Spring Festival. So basically, everybody has 2 birthdays in China. They get their birthday and then they get their lunar birthday. And then the New Year greeting in Chinese is Xin Nan Kuai Li, I think. There's not actually a way to, it's not phonetically spelled. But this is pretty close. I think that on my shirt it's spelled incorrectly. I believe that it should be H-E-I instead of H-A-Y, where it says, I'm moving a lot, Gong Hai, see, but that's okay. This shirt was $6. I got it at Forever 21 because I'm super fancy. Chinese New Year is celebrated all around the world. 1 out of 5 people participates. It's kind of really neat. One of my friends started celebrating Chinese New Year with our group 3 years ago, and we've made it a tradition that we always get together and have a big party, and we all wear red, or we dress up as our sign. So I could dress up as a rat, or I could wear red. Or you can kind of do whatever you want, but we eat traditional foods and watch traditional dances. I did not. She hired dragon dancers last year, and that was really, really neat. It's just a really fun party for us, and it's just a really fun way to celebrate and be a part of this wonderful new year. You get a little bit of a second chance right after our new year. So, with that said, I'm just super happy and grateful to be a part of Chinese New Year, and I hope that my happiness and gratefulness comes through to you. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope that you learned something. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.